Hi guys, it's Katia here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So yesterday I went to the post and I finally picked up a package that I was so thrilled about for some time. And no, it's not a plant, it's actually a piece of equipment that I've been looking into getting for some time now. As you know, I grow my aeroids in 2 of the greenhouses. However, I did want to step up my game just a little bit, and guess what I got? I got a grow tent, yay! As I mentioned, I've been looking into getting one for quite some time and I finally pulled the trigger and I got a big one, not gonna lie. It's like 120 centimeters per 120 centimeters and it's 2 meters tall, so a big boy. I can feed both of my greenhouses inside, which will be serving as a shelving unit, so this is what I plan to do. We are gonna be unboxing the package because I have not peeked into it just yet, and we're gonna assemble it. Hopefully it's not gonna be too hard, and then we're just gonna put the plants in and assemble the whole thingy. So I hope you enjoy this sort of a vlog type of video because I bet there's gonna be a lot of random footage. So yeah, enjoy! So I've just unpacked it and this is what it was in the box. So we have this black cover which has a mylar material on it. The purpose of this is basically to reflect as much light as possible so that you optimize your growing conditions, and the black from the outside is to prevent any light leakage. Then we just have your construction guides that go into corners, and we have instructions how to set it up here, and this is the humidity thingy. I'm not sure why that's needed, but gonna go and assemble it now. Wish me luck. Panic mode. Okay. So the construction is done. The only problem I had was with this thing is in the corner, because you really have to push these tubes to the end, otherwise you won't be able to fit these. These are supposed to be holding your grow lights, and I had quite a few troubles getting just the bottom 2 up, and then the top one was even more problematic because it just wouldn't hold it. Ideally you'd want this part here modified a bit just so it can kind of sit on it like a saddle. So this is why I put some of the zip ties so it can hold it in place, and as you can see it is stable, and this is what I wanted. And then we somehow put the foil, but that's gonna be hard, so wish me luck. So the next part is I'm actually gonna be moving these greenhouses just so I have the space to actually put the grow tent where it's gonna be, which is right there. I just wanted to show you what it looks like when you group all of your plants on the table. It is a lot. It is a lot. This is everything that I had in my 2 greenhouses. I still have more in a propagation bin here. There's still 2 prop bins, there are some more plants in there. So I'm just gonna show you the mess of whenever you are reorganizing your plant space, and I'm sure most of you will be able to relate. I just folded one of the greenhouse covers. This is one greenhouse. This is my propagation bins, seen the plants already. Another greenhouse, like it's a lot. There are the shelves and I have some additional material there. So we have finally assembled it. It was pain in the ass to get the cover on. Very painful, 3 people job, but it's done. I have yet to clean it because it is so big and so clumsy. Anyways, let me give you a tour. So you have 2 side doors, so you can access the plants from the inside. The other one is here, and then this is the main door where you can fully open the tent, but we're not gonna do that now. So I have just installed, so this is a protective for any sort of spillage that you get in your grow tent. Here is the base at the bottom, which is also reflective, so inside. So we have several spaces for vents. I'm probably not gonna use that much because we're not gonna be cultivating Mary Jane here, but okay, better have it and not use it. These are the vents that open from the outside. Yeah, that's kinda it. This was a very exhausting job, and you can see I'm actually standing in a grow tent without any sort of light. There's only a little bit coming through this opening here, and it's already bright, which means that the reflective material is doing its thing. So now I'm gonna try and put the shelving units inside, and we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, so just a short little update of what I have done so far. I have installed this rack that I bought yesterday. I made some adjustments to it just so the plants won't fall out of it. I have yet to fix this light because it's not installed, but this is the purpose. I will be keeping some of my bigger plants down here. There is a fan which should be pulling fresh air in, but I have to pull it differently, so we're still working on that. I have one of the rack here, so you can see there are grow lights. I have a heating pad down there. So yeah, this is what I've been working on thus far. There's a lot more space, but I just couldn't fit both of my greenhouses in here without actually being able to step in here, so we are gonna be working on that problem this week, but for now it's probably gonna be like this. So it is currently day 2. I think I'm pretty much finished with the grow tent, so let me show you what have I done thus far. This is one of the side doors that I kind of started to use as a main door, but this is the main overview. Now let's step inside. So we're gonna start to the left. So I have this rag that you've seen before. I've irritated it a bit, aka I put the zip ties in the back just because there wasn't any security back there, and I feared that my plants will fall off because it is kinda mobile thingy. So mainly I have 2 orchids there, and there is my queen. She's actually making a new leaf right here, which is very exciting. Air plant, I have this, it's empty at the moment, helps to balance this whole thingy. This is the corner where I have one of my fans and a humidifier. I'm currently still testing which humidity setting is the best for this scenario, so I will keep you posted. On the other side there are my propagation boxes. In this first one is where I'm keeping most of my melanochrysums. These are all rooted cuttings. As you can see, some of them are even pushing out new leaves, so that's nice. The bottom box holds a bit more plants at the moment. These are all the plants that can use a little bit of extra humidity and warmth, because I do have a heating mat installed underneath it. So I make sure to air this box at least once a day. These guys are happy. It's just the smaller plants that I keep in here. So then in the corner we have one light being stabilized by some ties and zip ties. I didn't have a long enough strap for this, so it's kind of staying like that. In the corner there are my bigger plants, mostly just the Splendid that's really big in there. I do plan to put some more plants in there, it's not yet finished. I do also have one more fan, because this fan kind of blows air into this top section where most of my anthuriums are, and I figured that this small fan just isn't enough because it kind of works on this area here. And I have been realizing that the water has been staying on the leaves for too long, so this is not good. So this is the top shelf. It's mainly my anthuriums thus far. They're getting lower light. I have one light at the top of it, which gives off enough light for my anthuriums, I believe, because they were getting a bit light stressed, especially this Forgetii crossed with crystallinum. Also, randomly, can we just appreciate this beautiful new red leaf? This is Magnificent crossed with crystallinum. And in the back, we have new Veitchii leaf, which is also exciting to see how much it will grow. So this is that. We did have one casualty. This is a Melanochrysum leaf. Too bad, but well, it happens. And here are mainly my philodendrons, because they do tend to need more light, so they're staying under one light here. I have some of them leaning off the racks. That's because they get more light from both light sources. Nothing too fancy here. I hope they're gonna be fine. On the bottom shelf are mainly my smaller planties. I have tuned the intensity of this light down, so it's at 40%. We're gonna see how the plants react, because I have been getting some burns before, so we're gonna see. So at the moment, these are the temperatures and humidity in the tent. I bought this thermometer to actually be monitoring it from outside, but only monitors the temperature, so I guess it's staying inside. I hope it's gonna leave sometime, because my other one is kinda broken. Temperatures are pretty good, I'd say. Also, it's super humid inside. As I mentioned, I do keep a humidifier. But this is kinda it. This is what I've done so far. I couldn't put both of my greenhouse racks in here just because they wouldn't fit, unless I put one here, but then I wouldn't have any space to walk in, which is basically the purpose of this grow tent. Have a space where I can walk in and have a lot of plants. So let me know if you'd like to see a growth tent tour, or like updates or a setup or something like that, because I'd love to do that once I figure out how to run it properly and efficiently. And I guess I will see you next time. Bye!